Hey guys, Alex here again. Today I'm going to be talking about the rig I made for the Lightning Golem. I figured it was better than starting with the animations, so you know how everything is set up. So let's take a look. When I was given this model, I knew that I wanted to do a couple of things with its rig. Firstly, build a basic humanoid skeleton. That meant that if I moved this bone, I would move other parts of the body along with it. On the other hand, I also wanted to be able to move all the bits and pieces that you see over here independently of the rest of the golem's body. As with the Earth Golem, I used the animation and rigging toolset, and that was very, very useful this time. Didn't even give me that many problems either. You know, dozen or so crashes and restarts, I'm used to that by now. I started with a regular human rig, but I've added plenty of extra leaf bones to give me the control that I wanted. Pretty much every bone in a typical humanoid rig has been given an extra leaf bone on top of it. And I do mean directly on top of it. This is what lets me control every piece of a golem's armor separately from the rest of him. Because the leaf bones have nothing below him in the hierarchy, if I moved one, nothing would move along with them. At the same time, because they're tied to the human skeleton, if I were to move that bone instead, it would move the leaf bone and the hierarchy. Using this rig, I can control the Lightning Golem as if it was a regular human, but then at any point I can take a part of him and have fun with it. You know, as long as I thought that would make a fun animation. So far, I've not used this to its full extent, but that's a conversation that will have to wait until I start talking about animations in my next video. So, what sort of issues have I run into with this rig? Well, surprisingly few. In the past, my biggest problem has been the weighing of the mesh to the bones, and as you might imagine, that was relatively easy with this one. I mean, every bone over here controls one of these armor pieces with zero overlap. Aside from an occasional mistake that I made while painting the weights, and just the sheer time it took to do it, this went pretty smoothly. The toolset broke several times, as I've said before, and I've had to restart the rig several times, but that wasn't much of an issue. I mean, yes, every single time I had to restart, I had to create each and every one of these. Every single time. But that's not difficult, that's tedious. So basically, building this rig was not exactly tough, it was more time-consuming. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now. Next time, I'll be talking about the animations for this guy. Until then, have a good time.